So in the last lecture, what we have studied, the phenomena lightning. So what do you mean by lightning? Lightning is an electric spark on a large scale. So what is the definition of lightning? It is an electric spark on a large scale. So what is the reason of lightning? Lightning is caused by accumulation of charge in the clouds. So lightning, it is caused by the accumulation of charge in the clouds. So it is the lightning. And what is the reason of lightning? Electric sparks produced in the clouds. So in ancient time, the spark that the Greeks knew about, it is seen that when amber is rubbed with fur, then it attracts small pieces, and it attracts also light objects, just like hair. So when amber is rubbed with the fur, then it attracts small pieces of hair. So why it attracts small pieces of hair? Because it is charged. Charge is produced by rubbing. So how charge is produced? Charge is produced by rubbing. And who is Benjamin Franklin? It is an American scientist in 1752. Benjamin Franklin, what they show? He showed that the lightning and the spark from your clothes are the same phenomena. But people do not trust on this line, and they realize this line after 2000 years. So there are two types of charge. First is positive charge, and second is negative charge. And what are the example of electric charge in the daily life? When you rub a plastic scale on a large scale on your dry hair, then the scale can attract small pieces of the paper. So it is an example of electric charge produced. So how charge is produced? Charge is produced by rubbing. And in the activity 15.1 and in the activity 15.2, charge is produced by rubbing. How it is produced? When we take a refill and it rub with a piece of polythene, then it acquires charge. Then it acquires charge. So how charge is produced? When plastic refill is rubbed with polythene, then it acquires positive charge. And second is when plastic comb is rubbed with the dry hair, then it acquires a small charge. So both are charge bodies. Plastic comb, also plastic refill, both are charge object. So I have shown the table 15.2. When refill is rubbed with polythene, then it becomes charged. When balloon is rubbed with polythene, then it acquires also charge. And when eraser is rubbed with wool, then it also acquires a charge. And when steel spoon is rubbed with polythene woolen cloth, it does not acquire charge because steel is a metal. So there are two types of charge. First is positive charge and second is negative charge. So I will show some slides relating to the lightning. So this is a lightning. So it is an example of lightning. It is shown in the figure. This is lightning, and it is an electric sparks on a large scale. So this is the lightning, and how lightning is seen in the ancient time. So this material is a amber. Yellow color material is a amber, and second material is fur. When amber is rubbed with the fur, then it acquires a charge. When amber is rubbed with the fur, then it acquires the charge. So yellow color material is the amber. It is like a resin. So when amber is rubbed with the this cloth, this woolen material, then it acquires charge. So next is how charge is produced. Charge is produced by rubbing. So how charge is produced? When we take refill, and when we take this refill and it is rubbed with the polythene, then refill acquires charge and it attracts small pieces of paper. As shown in the figure, when this refill shown in the figure, when it is rubbed with the polythene, then it acquires a charge. And how it becomes charged? And then it attracts very small pieces of the paper as shown in the figure. So this is an example of charging produced. So how charge is produced? Charge is produced by rubbing. So this is a second example of charge is produced by rubbing. When we take this balloon, blue color balloon shown in the figure, when it is rubbed with the polythene, then it acquires charge. Then this balloon attracts small pieces of the paper. So this is the charging by rubbing. So these are two examples of the charging by rubbing. First is refill and second is balloon. When we take refill and it is rubbed with polythene, then it acquires charge and then it attracts very small pieces of the paper. Next is balloon. When balloon is rubbed with the polythene, then it also acquires charge and it attracts very small pieces of the paper as shown in the figure. So how charge is produced? Charge is produced by rubbing. So charge is produced by rubbing one object with another. So what are the types of charging? Positive charge, so the person here, he takes the refill and he rubs the refill with the polythene. Then this refill acquires a charge. And how this charge is produced? This charge is produced by the rubbing. When he rubs this refill with the polythene, this refill acquires the charge. So in the similar way, when we take another refill and it is again rubbed with the polythene, and then we bring one refill with the another refill as shown in the figure, then it repel each other because they have the same charge. Suppose refill acquires positive charge, then another refill acquires also positive charge, and same charge repel each other. So they acquire the same charge, and because the material is same, so they repel each other. So the like charge repel each other. So there are two types of charge. First is positive charge and second is negative charge. So what is the conclusion? A charged balloon repel a charged balloon because balloon is same material. So balloon is the same material. So it repel each other. And charge refill repel charge refill because the material is same. But a charged balloon attracts a charged refill because they are of opposite material. Balloon is opposite with the refill. and opposite charge attract each other. So again, I'm showing the slides. What are the types of interaction and how charge is produced? Charge is produced by rubbing. So this is the material amber, yellow color material, it is amber, and when it is rubbed with the fur, then it acquires charge. So in ancient time, charge were discovered by the amber material. So how charge is produced? It is produced by rubbing. So what are the examples of charge produced by rubbing? First is when we take refill as shown in the figure, and when we rub this refill with the polythene, then it acquires charge and it attracts small pieces of the paper. So it acquires a positive or negative charge, then it attracts small pieces of the paper. And what are the another example of the charge produced by rubbing? When we take balloon and balloon is rubbed with the polythene, then this balloon acquires small charge and then it attracts very small pieces of the paper as shown in the figure. So it attracts small pieces of the paper as shown in the figure. So how charge is produced? When we rub one object with the another, then charge is produced. So it is produced by the rubbing. And what are the type of charge? One is positive and second is negative charge. So the person here is, he takes polythene and refill. He is rubbing the refill with the polythene. Then this refill acquires charge. Then this refill acquires a small charge, and as shown in the figure, the refill here is charged. And how this is charge is produced? Charge is produced by rubbing the refill with the polythene. And next is the person here is, he is taking two refill, to charge refill, and when we bring one charge refill with the another charge refill, they repel each other. Why they repel each other? Because they acquire the same charge. And why they acquire the same charge? Because the material of the refill is same. Because the material of the refill is same. So next is, so what are the type of charges? Positive and negative. And what are the conclusion? A charged balloon repel with the charged balloon, and charge refill repel charge refill, because the material is same. And when we take same material, it acquires the same charge. But we take the charge balloon, then it attract a charge refill. Because the material is different, balloon is different with the refill. If the material is same, then it repel each other. If the material is different, then it attracts each other. So there are two types of charge. First is positive and second is negative. And what are the properties of charge? Like charge repel each other and unlike charge attract each other. So there are two types of charge. First is positive and second is negative. So like charge repel each other and unlike charge attract each other. So this is an example of charge. When we rub glass rod with the silk, then one acquire positive charge and second acquire negative charge. So you have to remember which acquire positive and which acquire negative. So we have convention that charge acquired by the glass rod is taken as positive. So this glass rod become positive charge and silk become negative charge. So what is the convention? When we rub glass rod with the silk, then glass rod acquires positive charge and the silk acquires negative charge. So you have to remember this convention. Glass rod acquires positive charge. So when we produce the charge by the rubbing, then it is static. What is the meaning of static? They do not move. Static means do not move. So the charge produced by rubbing is static. So they do not move, and these type of charge are called static charge. So what do you mean by static charge? And how charge is produced? Charge is produced by rubbing. When we rub one material with the another, then the charge is produced are called static charges. Why they are called static charges? Because they do not move by themselves. They transfer. जो हमारे चार्ज होते हैं एक दूसरे को रब करने से प्रोड्यूस होते हैं, वो उसमें उसमें क्या होता है कि चार्ज का ट्रांसफर होता है, वो मूव नहीं करता. So these type of charge are called static charge. So this is the picture of electroscope. This is the picture of electroscope. So what is the use of electroscope? So, this is an instrument to check whether an object has charge or not. So this is electroscope shown in the figure. So what is the purpose of this electroscope? It detects whether an object has charge or not. So it shows that some objects have charge or not. So this is an electroscope. It is an instrument to check whether an object have charge or not. So this is a picture of the electroscope shown in the figure. So you have to remember the picture of electroscope and you have to remember the definition of electroscope. So what do you mean? What is the purpose of electroscope? It is an instrument used to check whether an object has charge or not. So from these slides, this topic will be more clear. So topic is types of charge and their interaction. So what are the types of charge? First is positive and second is negative. So this is the activity 15.3 for the showing of types of charges. Inflate two balloons. So we are taking two balloons as shown in the figure and we are hanging this balloon with the wall as shown in the figure. Hang them in such a way that they do not touch each other. So we will hang these balloons with the wall such that they do not touch each other. Rub both the balloon with the woolen cloth and release them. So we will take two balloons of different colors as shown in the figure and we will rub these balloons with the woolen cloth. And when we rub these balloon with the woolen cloth, then this acquires charge. So balloon acquires charge. So if we will hang in the same way, so what is the conclusion? Let us repeat this activity with the used pen refill. So because balloon is same, material is same, so they repel each other. So the picture shown is here, they are repelling each other because they acquire charge when it is rubbed with the woolen cloth. When it is rubbed with the woolen cloth, then it acquires charge. And when it acquires charge, they repel each other because they are of same material. Now let us repeat this activity with the used pen refill. Rub one refill with the polythene. Place it carefully in a glass tumbler using the tumbler as a stand. So you have to repeat, you can repeat this activity with the refill as shown in the figure. So we are taking refill and we are rubbing this refill with the polythene, and then we are putting this refill into the glass tumbler as shown in the figure. So rub the other refill also with the polythene. So we are rubbing the other refill also with the polythene as shown in the previous slides. So we are taking two refill and we are charging two refill with the help of polythene. So be careful not to touch the charge and with your hand. When we are rubbing this refill with the polythene, we do not touch the refill with the charged object. So then we have to repeat this activity with the another refill. Is the refill attract or repel each other? They repel each other. Why they are repelling each other? Because refill is same material. Refill repel each other. Balloon repel each other. Now we are taking different material. Then we are taking, one is balloon and second is refill. When we are rubbing balloon with the woolen cloth and we are rubbing this refill with the polythene, and then we are bringing close together, then they attract each other. Balloon attracts refill. So the interaction between two is attraction. So why they are attracting each other? Because the material is different. Balloon is of different material and refill is of different material, and they acquire different charge. So what is the conclusion? There are two types of charge. First is positive charge. Second is negative charge. So the same charge repel each other and the opposite charge attract each other. So what is the conclusion? A charged balloon repel a charged balloon and charge refill repel charge refill. Balloon repel each other. Refill repel each other. But balloon attract refill. Why they are attracting? Because they are different. So what is the conclusion from this activity? There are two kinds of charge. First is positive charge and second is negative charge. When the same charge repel each other and the opposite charge attract each other. So note down these points from this activity. First is there are two types of charge. First is positive charge and second is negative charge. The same charge repel each other and the opposite charge attract each other. So this is the conclusion of this activity. So you have to remember which is positive and which is negative. So you have to remember charge acquired by the glass rod when it is rubbed with the silk as positive. So the charge on the glass rod is positive and the charge on the silk is negative. So it is by convention. हमने अपने आप ही मान लिया, पहले माना हुआ था जो charge acquired by glass rod is positive and charge acquired by the silk is negative. So there are two types of charges. First is positive and second is negative. It is observed that when a charged glass rod is brought near a charged plastic straw rubbed with the polythene, so there is a attraction between the two. So what is the conclusion? So there are two types of charge. If the material is same, then they repel each other. And if the material is different, then they attract each other. So you have to remember what is the conclusion. There are two types of charge, and first is positive and second is negative. And the charge produced by rubbing are static. Why they are called static? Because they do not move. So when they move, then they become electric current. जब charge there are two types of charge. First is static and then is electric current. Why? What is a static charge? Charge produced by rubbing is called static charge, and the charge flows in the current. It is called dynamic charge. So the current in a circuit which makes a bulb glow, or the current that a wire holds, is nothing but a motion of charge. So where charge move, when current flows in any circuit, in any wire, then these charge move. So then these charge is no static charge. So there are two types of charge. First is static charge. Charge produced by rubbing is called static charge, and charge produced by the motion of charges is called dynamic charge. So you have to remember this definition. So what is the conclusion of this lecture? There are two types of charge. First is positive charge and second is negative charge. When the material is same, so like charge repel each other and unlike charge attract each other. So how transfer of charge is placed? The charge produced by rubbing is static charge, on the charge produced by the current is dynamic charge. So you have to remember, when we rub one object with the another, then it produces static charge. And what is the convention? When glass rod is rubbed with the silk, then the glass rod acquires positive charge. So in the next lecture, we will study about the topic transfer of charge. This is an electroscope. It is an instrument used to detect whether an object have charge or not. So if you have any query regarding this topic, you can ask. If you have any query regarding this topic, you can ask. Yes. If you have any query regarding this topic, you can ask. So you have to draw the diagram of simple electroscope and lightning conductor. This is the diagram, lightning conductor. And third is structure of earth. So you have to draw the three diagrams in the fair notebook. Again, I am repeating, structure of earth. And next is lightning conductor. And third is simple electroscope. So you have to draw the picture of these electroscope, lightning conductor, and earthquake. Structure of earth. You have to draw three pictures in the fair notebook. So if you have any query regarding this topic, you can ask. Pradeep sir, unmute students.